This is my current setup. It's in my bedroom
and I don't really like it.
It doesn't have many space, the LED strips aren't diffused at all, and my PC can't even support a 4090.
I couldn't stand it any longer and I got rid of it.
And basically, now I have an empty corner. So let's build my ultimate dream setup.
By the way, stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm gonna be giving you tips and life hacks to make your setup better. Let's get started.
So as you can see, the only thing we have now is my neon wall lights, which you can see how I build them in this video. I think they give a very unique style to my setup as no one has done this design before. My plan is to build an epic 3-monitor setup, so let's start with the desk. I went to a wood shop and asked for a custom white wood table, which they cut to size so it could perfectly cover all the space I have for my setup. This worktop won't be floating, so I need some legs. My idea was to put the legs of my gaming desk into this white worktop, but I have something better. So I was lucky and Autonomous sent me their Smart Desk platform, which will allow me to raise and lower the desk. This can be good when you sit for many hours and your ass starts to hurt. So you just stand up and change up your body posture. The idea for installing them is to mark on the worktop some lines, which will allow me to center the legs correctly. I'm also taking into consideration the space which the 2 Alex drawers will take. The next step is assembling the Autonomous desk legs, and this was just easy. I just followed the instructions and that's it. Now comes the hard part, which is installing the legs on the big worktop. I did it this way to make sure it's perfectly aligned. Before flipping the wall desk, let's do this setup life hack. I'm going to be installing this power strip which has surge protection. To install it, I will use this double-sided velcro tape. I recommend you put in as much tape as possible, so basically it won't fall out. And as you can see, I'm sticking the power strip underneath the desk, so it will help us a lot with the cable management in the future. Talking about that, here's another setup life hack. I'm gonna put 3 cable raceways to hide the cables once we do the cable management. Trust me, this will save us tons of time. And as you can see, now we have a 10 out of 10 solid base to build my ultimate dream setup. This was a bit hard as I had to flip the wall desk, which was super heavy. Luckily my dad came to rescue me and we could do it. Thanks dad. A desk without RGB ain't a gaming desk. So let's add this 2-meter RGB LED strip. And as you can see, it's already installed and this is our progression so far. To finish with the desk, let's organize the cable from the power strip. It was quite long and I had to leave some length so my desk could rise. Moving on with the next step, I'm going to be adding 2 Alex drawers, basically 1 on each side. So yeah, let's do it. And as you can see, we are finally done with the desk. I think it's already looking amazing and the black desk legs contrast very well with the setup, although there's still one thing which I don't like, and that's the power strip cable. To make it disappear, I will use another setup life hack. So basically, this white cord will grab the cable, which will camouflage itself with the color of the wall. The installation was super easy and the result is amazing. These type of details are the ones that make the difference. Behind the left drawer, I'm going to install a power strip, well, a smart power strip, and you may be wondering why I need another one. Well, it's because I'm going to plug there my wall lights and also a router. I'm using a router to have maximum Wi-Fi speed and more Ethernet ports. And now it's time to do the cable management of this part. So let's use some editing magic and we are done. After being underneath the desk for hours, I think it's time to work now on the upper part. As you saw on the draft, I'm gonna be using 3 monitors, which 2 of them will be stacked. For the vertical monitor, I will use a gas spring as they are better than normal monitor mounts. Now to stack the monitors, I got this monitor arm on Amazon and it's quite good as it will allow me to move the monitors forward if I want to. If you are wondering why I didn't mount them on the wall, it's basically because of the standing desk. Okay, so now that we have the monitor arms ready, it's time to assemble the monitors. And I'm sure you are going to love this part. So for the vertical monitor, I went for a 32-inch monitor. This way it won't look that small next to the stacked monitors. Another advantage of this big screen is that it's wider, so using apps on it will be more pleasant. Moving to the stacked monitors, I'm using two 27 monitors. The main one has 170Hz IPS panel and 140/40p resolution. The one on the top is only 1080p and has 75Hz, but at least it's IPS. If your wallet allows you, I recommend you getting both monitors with the same specs. This way everything will look more consistent. For the monitor cable management, it's kinda easy. I just attach the cables from the monitors through the monitor arm bar, and that's it. Another setup life hack is using RGB bars behind your monitors. I got them from AliExpress, and to install them I will use the double-side velcro tape. This is only for aesthetics, but it looks so good in my opinion. It gives another vibe to your setup. Last but not least, let's install a monitor lamp on the top of my monitor. The main advantage of using this lamp is that it will save a lot of space in my setup. I'm quite impressed on how it's lighting my whole setup without any problem. If you are thinking of buying one of these, I totally recommend it to you guys. The last important thing to add on this setup is my custom made PC. As you can see, it's quite big, but that's not a problem. It will allow me to put the next 6090 RTX graphics card inside in the future, you know, and well, it also fits very well with the stack monitor layout. I love this part, and that's because it's time to add all the peripherals. So starting with these speakers, which I like them not only for the sound quality but also for their design, as it's black and white, same as my setup. I will use these speaker risers so the sound goes directly to my ears. They also make the speakers look better somehow. Next thing I need to add is my keyboard mice combo and my microphone. So enjoy this part. Last thing as always is the cable management. Probably the most boring part of building a setup, but totally needed. Let's use some editing magic, and here you have the before and after. Now I should show you the final result, but there's a problem. I basically don't like this monitor layout as my left monitor is too far away. It might be aesthetic, but in real life it's so uncomfortable to use. So let's change the layout and also swap the monitor for another one I have. I basically upgraded from 144p resolution to 4K. It's something you really notice when using a 32 inches monitor because you can see the pixels, for example when working or reading. So yeah guys, I can finally say I built my ultimate dream setup, the best I could dream or build myself. Here it is. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more future content like this, or even better, and enjoy the result.